Hi, and good morning, and welcome to Philly Hot Radio. Whistle while you work. We are broadcast live around the world on the YouTube channel, and also you can go to Facebook Live. My name is Showtime the Hype Man, the host, along with Dr. Rock
In the
in
house.
the house. So we got
Yes.
Dr. Rock in the house.
Good morning, everyone. Whistle while you work. Um, everyone, I just want to say hello and enjoy the show today because I know you're going to enjoy it because it's going to be very exciting. We have some guests that's coming today, so you can just sit back, relax, and I want you to enjoy.
Wow. Before we get started, it's important that our viewers and those who are watching us global, if you can tag your friend or tag your neighbor, your cousin, your friend, it's important that we get the support that what we're trying to do on Philly Hot Radio, Whistle While You Work. Also, we are looking for people that maybe want to invest in commercial, invest into the station, because we only good if the viewers and the people that are watching us. It's important that me and Dr. Rock give a good message, some hope, some positive energy today on this show. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to get ready to do this outstanding show.
Yes.
Go ahead,
yes.
Dr. Rock. So, what's been
Yes.
going on, Dr. Rock?
Well, I'm still exercising. It got cold. One day it was kind of cold, but I like to exercise outside.
Okay.
Because it's actually because of coronavirus, it's more better to me. It's better to exercise outside.
Uh-huh.
So, but now because it's getting colder, I think I'm gonna get back into the gym a little bit next week because I think it's gonna be cold. But yes, I'm still doing that. Still exercising and still getting it in.
And then, okay, good. So, even for me, I haven't been to gym this whole week because I was dealing with lower back.
Yeah.
For those who 50 and over, and just remember that as you get older, back problems will come, and it's important that we understand it. Also, me and Dr. Rock, we endorse Bayer and Harris ticket.
Yeah.
We are true warriors for Harris and
Yes, we
Binder, Mr. Binder. We want
Biden.
Biden. We want y'all to
Harris.
know that we want y'all to come out and vote. We know how important it is. Before we get into the show, I looked on the data and the percentage, and 296 black people. I'm only gonna say that one time, but it's important that I bring the stat up, Dr. Wright. That the Afro-American community did not vote in the last election when when Donald Trump ran in 2016. 296,000 Afro-American people in the city of Philadelphia. So it's important that they are still believing that we are not coming to the polls, and Bayer and Harris depend on us to bring them in to beat. No, we have to beat Donald Trump of his character and not the downgrading as the president of the United States. But we have seen the media and all the attacks that we have been seeing dealing with the coronavirus. Today's number with the coronavirus is 200,000 people, Dr.
But you know what? This is the thing, okay? I was registering, last week, registering people to vote. See, one guy told me, he said, I don't vote. I'm like, okay, now look around. What you mean you don't vote? Your ancestors gave you the right to vote, so why you don't vote? So to me, that's like a statement that's kind of crazy because you need to get out. They don't know the importance of it. And he was a young guy. He was a younger guy. He said he's like 18. But, this is where you start. 18, you start, that way you can get, the ideas of who's running. Maybe you want to do your homework before then to see who's running because it's important to vote. So for somebody to tell me, oh, I don't vote, that's kind of crazy. But then you're going to look for things in the past. You're going to look for good jobs one day. You want to do, have good things. So how is that going to happen if you don't vote and put the right person in charge?
Well, I'm glad you said something, Dr. Rock, and that was good what you just said. I talked about how the elected officials in Pennsylvania and across every city as a political analyst and a consultant, and we have seen a lot of fraud with mailing, voting on election days. And what happened is because we have not really seen what elected official can do, only in our community. And we have not understand why that when we have elect people to in our district in Pennsylvania to help us. So the young folks in the middle class generation have not have an excitement, enthusiasm, and believe in leadership in every city across this great nation, especially the Democrat cities. We have seen that the reason why that the other people participate in elections because they see what they get. And we have not seen anything, but because I'm Showtime the Hype Man and Dr. Rock, because I speak on a lot of people in the city of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania, just going by the gift that God gave me. It's important for me and Dr. Rock to share hope, to share something that maybe me and Dr. Rock can spread an energy level to the young people.
Yes. But I need, they just need to know because a lot of them don't understand. They don't do their homework for their, for their background, their ancestors to know, they gave us the right. Now we have the right to vote. So they just don't understand because I tell you, a lot of them will say that I'm not voting, and that's why I'm like, I look at them, I said no, and then I did talk to one person, and they said it wasn't, but I talked them into, and then they decided to go ahead and vote, and I thought that was a great thing because, I explained to them, why we vote, and everything. Okay. So then
but that was good. So let me ask you a question. Was that the first time you ever registered people before, Dr. Rock?
No, I've done it before. Okay. Not 2 years ago. I guess it was 2 years. Yeah. And I worked the polls.
Okay, good. So what they're doing across every city, they're trying to engage more young folks to work on polling places. They're going to be giving out money to make sure that we have enough people at the polls. And what we have seen, the committee people and the ward leader bank on young folks not to come out, and the same people get elected over and over again. This is a movement for the new generation that is 18 and over. I am hoping that the new voters that are 18, 20, 22, 25, if I add all of them up, that is a lot of votes. But what happened was we don't invest money and only time we invest money when it's time to vote. We must keep commercials, radio ads. We must have seminars. We need to show the young folks a better way how to participate in general elections, primary election. What is a ward leader? What is a committee people? What is the right that a block captain have? Also, we need to teach them who's the senator, who's the Congress, who's the state rep, who's the council person, who's the commissioner of our. We do not teach that in our community.
You're right. No, you're right about it. We need to educate the kids, children, and that's why I believe in, like I said, workshops and stuff to help the children. Even with the situation with the guns, it's been so many. Just another girl got shot this weekend. I think it was last week over and she was pregnant. They shoot. These guns need to be put down, and that's what the whole thing is. These kids need to learn to put these guns down and stop murdering one another. And we said Black Lives Matter, but guess what? It matters with the Black Lives killing each other too. Because that's what they're doing. They leaving here at the age of 20, 17. Some of them not even they could be 13 or 14. It's just sad to me that they're leaving, because of nonsense. Yeah. It's really old.
And what is the phone number? So for those who are watching and our viewers on Also, we have two outstanding guests on the show today.
Yes, we do.
And we have two outstanding, they here today live to do something. But what I want to say, that the other people have built a marketing strategy and target poor people, working class people, all people. I want everybody to know that this radio show is for all people. Yeah. Me and Dr. Rock had some discussion over this week, and she had a great point where she told me, since I'm a great listener and I mastered the game of listening, with my partner come to me, it's important for me to not just shove or say something, but it's important to analyze what she's telling me to market our radio show, because I realize that my community maybe not support, because they're not used to new people. They're not support the new stuff. That's why so many Afro-American business do grand opening and grand closing. Right. And they think this radio show going to close down, and you'll be surprised how we have never participate of developing and watching the hard grind. Me and Dr. Rock is grinding right now. This is hustling what we're doing. Yeah. This woman have been here every Saturday. And put all her energy here when she come here. You can have somebody that go to school. You can have somebody that be educated about the radio stuff and being a host. I don't know everything neither. But one thing we do know, Dr. Rock and Showtime the Hype Man going to be here every Saturday to make sure that we push to the next level. For those who like to call, what's the phone number, Dr. Rock?
The phone number is 484-477-6348. Again, 484-477-6348.
The phone lines are open, so Dr. Rock, talk about...
No, I just want to talk about, there's something, was coming up with Pamela Renee.
Oh, Pamela Renee.
Yeah, Pamela Renee. Shout out to Pamela Renee. Shout out to Pamela Renee. 1 p.m. October 17th, 2020. 1 p.m. 2020, I'm talking 19.
It's okay, Dr. Rock.
1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Paula Renee and Shirley Light. Fundraiser, Philadelphia Musicians COVID-19 Telethon. Please donate early, no matter how much. It could be small donations. It counts, okay? So send your donations to DHJINDIES show SHOW.com. Again, DHJINDIES SHOW.com.
Can I say something about this show, Dr. Rock, real quick?
Yeah.
This telethon, COVID-19 telethon, the reason why that Pam Renee Smith and the board have came up with an idea, because we have not seen live entertainment since February, when the coronavirus and the NBA shut down the league, and other sports events and all big events and restaurants has suffered. So what we're doing, for those who keep asking me, what is the money for? And what we are doing, this is an organization. We have all the paperwork, the seal number. So when the money goes, the money has to be accountable. When you are getting money and raising telethon, it's important that we have all this stuff intact, and we are doing that. Right. So the money goes towards the entertainment, for musicians, singers, and artists. And we are doing something that nobody never did before in Pennsylvania and across this great nation. So this is a fundraiser going to be October the 17th. Mimi Brown and Showtime the Hype Man will be hosting this event. It's a Philadelphia music telethon event. We're going to be talking more about it, so I just want to get that out. Go ahead, Dr. Rock.
Okay, no, I just wanted to say about the news. The Supreme Court judge, talk more about, Miss Ruth Ginsburg. She died at age 87.
87?
Yes. She stood for human rights for women. That's what she stood for.
Yes.
Gender equality for women. That's what she stood for. So and they trying to me, it's like trying to replace her already. The lady just passed.
They did
like,
quick,
really?
Dr. Rock.
No, I mean, like, she was appointed by Clinton, President Clinton in '93.
Okay.
You know, she was appointed to be the judge. So, you know, it's like, let the lady, she just passed. So, you know, what I say is, you know, there's no rush. They trying to replace her already. So, like I said, they just need to just sit back and do a little bit of homework before they replace anyone. So, what I have to say now is, let's get ready for our guests.
Oh boy! And the phone number, if those still can call up.
477-6348.
And who is
our guest is our guest today is Norman Beats.
Norman
Beats. He does beats, so he's going to talk.
Come on in, Mr. Norman Beats.
What's going on?
How you doing, my brother?
Chilling.
Hey, Norman.
What's going on? Welcome to Philly Hot Radio.
Thanks for having me.
Good. I'm glad you masked up. We are practicing
social distancing.
That is correct. And me and Dr. Rock. So, Mr. Norman, we want to thank you first for coming on the show. We want to thank you also participating in what we're doing, along with the President of United, Vice President Baez doing, when we in a crowd and all of us together. We want to know, what was your lifestyle before you got to doing something what you've been doing? I'm seeing the hats and I'm seeing the gold and black matching, and so we want to talk about real quick how you started your journey into the music, mixing music, and also socializing with the public, and how did that come along with you? How was that journey?
I started when I was 15.
Oh, wow.
I was 15 years old. Me and my brother used to work at the community center, volunteer. So when Fruity Loop is a program that been out for years, and me and my brother had the first Fruity Loops when it was on disc. It was on disc a long time ago, so we started using that, and we got hip to it. So we started teaching a class at community center in Westchester, PA.
Westchester,
wow.
okay.
So right from there, just took it right then and there.
So
my brother really didn't get into the beats like how I did. I took it a step further.
Oh, wow.
So who have bought some of your beats, and who have your beats? Who have some of your beats that that the audience might know that as a celebrity static, or you're still in the development stage and getting to the right people your beats?
Well, I made a beat for some people in Philadelphia. Like I'm known in Philadelphia right now. Yeah, 'cause I work at a studio up in Darby, not Darby, in Darby, PA, up there. But I ain't been there in a while because of the coronavirus, so I do everything at home.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful. No, I just also see, you know, your gear. I like that. It says above the norm.
Yeah.
I like that. And you had the master match and.
Bigger and better. That's what it's for.
Right. Who made that?Id you make that? Is that true?
Yeah, that's my line. Well, what I did, my brother that passed away, 2015. He always said, "I am that bull, but I'm not that bull."
Okay.
Chop off. Like he was a down to earth dude, but you couldn't mess with him when he was getting in his bag. Like you can't get over on him.
Yeah.
So he said, "I am that bull, but I'm not that bull."
But you, when you say your brother, you're a twin, right?
Yeah, identical twin.
Wow.
Yep.
How do you feel losing your brother as a twin? Because we have watched, I have watched another two twins that I know. Awanda Johnson brother passed away, and Keith and Kevin from Winfield. Twin. Remember they was twins? Keith and Kevin. So how did it feel losing someone that was in the same womb with your mother?
It was hard. I actually watched him die right in front of me in my basement. So it's rough. It was rough.
Wow.
Yeah, I rushed down in the basement. I had to try. I tried to give him CPR.
Wow.
Yeah.
So ain't that deep?
Yes, deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So for those who are watching us and those who are looking for mix, Norman is the guy, and I truly believe that he has a spirit, and it's all about when you connect with people. It's important that the spirit match.
Right.
And what happened is that we got away with spiritually, but we went the other way. And I don't want to talk about religion on here, but It's a whole new transform going to 21 and 20. And it's all about positive energy and spiritual energy. And a lot of people cannot identify greatness in people.
Right.
It's not about the title. It's not about what division college you went to, your background, what car. Me and Dr. Rock, why we still together because of our energy and her humanity style. Dr. Rock has a humanity style. She can get gangster.
Yeah, I can get gangster.
But I can get gangster too.
I can get
But it's a time and a place.
Yeah, time and place.
Yes.
But what I like about you, Mr. Norman, I feel your energy. You're right next to us.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you feel that you are the best mixer in Philadelphia? But also, it doesn't matter if the right people don't take your music. You know you got something. See, a lot of people in Philadelphia go on image and who people think. And it's wrong for people like me, you, and Dr. Rock, even Philly Hot Radio, people, you know what I mean? It takes time to plant the harvest.
Right.
So, what make you feel that you're different from everybody else?
I'm Norm Beat.
That's right.
I'm
So you
Beat.
doing beats.
Wow.
That's right. So
I do it all.
Yeah.
If you tell me to make a rock beat, I'm on it.
You want it, right?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
If you tell me to
wonderful.
make a club beat, I'm on it.
Wow. I'm sorry we don't have any
Can you
beats.
I know we don't have any beat, but is there any way you can do it like a beat, a little bit?
I can't
I
do
know
it
you
now.
have your,
Yeah. I should have brought some of my stuff in because I'm doing a video as soon as I leave here. I'm shooting a video for a friend of mine. Well, it's my homie Hattie X.
Okay.
Hattie X215 on Instagram. You can check him out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he a dope artist. He doing his thing too. And I'm shooting this video. Well, I was shooting this video yesterday, and then I'm gonna finish shooting this video today.
Wow.
So I don't just do music. I don't just gotta close the line out. I actually do videos as well and DJ.
Wow. DJ saved my life.
Yeah.
The phone lines are open. Those who like to
I
call.
like that song sometimes.
Yeah, DJ saved my life. There you go. Phone them. Hi, this is Philly Hot Radio Whistle.
While you work.
It's Dr. Rock, and we have Norman here on the radio station. He said that he's one of the hottest, not hottest, but hottest mixer in the city of Philadelphia. Also, he talked about he have other things. Who's this caller?
This is Aisha Kirby Princess calling in to Norm Beat. Congratulations on all your beats and your clothing line. Awesome to see black people doing their thing and young black kings. Congratulations. Keep doing what you're doing and stay blessed.
I appreciate that.
Wow.
Appreciate that.
Right.
Wow. Well,
You're doing
we
a great
appreciate
job.
that, boy.
Yeah.
Wow. But it seemed like a person that has a high spirit.
Mm-hmm.
They hung up.
Yeah.
So we want to thank that
Thank-
caller for
yeah.
calling and giving Mr. Norman. For those who like to call
job.
up, we talked about voting registration. We talked about the election. We talked about gun violence. Now we're talking about this guy believing in his process because of the coronavirus. He have not been down the studio. For those who like to call Philly Hot Radio Whistle while you work, the phone lines are working.
Yeah.
I'm grateful to the team, the staff, and everybody that helped this show run smooth every Saturday. We cannot do it without a team. Did I say
That's
Dr.
right.
Rock?
We can't do it without a team.
That.
But you're doing a great job, as far as what you do and everything. And it's like because a lot of people, upcoming artists, need some beats.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so,
I got a mixtape dropping soon with my beats, and I actually was thinking about getting a lot of artists on there, singers, rappers. I don't care if you do poetry. I'm great dropping mixtapes. So if you out there and you need that work, let me know.
all right.
Norm said he.
Norm,
said
all
So
right.
for
I see
those who
that.
like to call in, and those who are watching us, and maybe you may not understand what is mixed beats all about, because a lot of our viewers maybe don't understand how a lot of songs today that plays on certain radio station has a lot of mixed beats. Can you give a sample of different mixed beats? Like if you say you can mix James Brown or Cool in the Game with a mix, I'm not sure. That's not my expert. So what do you think?
It's kind of hard to say because a lot of times people do their mixes different. I mean, some people like they stuff higher than other people. Some people like they all right. Like when I mix my beat, my bass gotta hit.
Okay.
It's gotta hit. If it don't hit, I ain't mixing it.
Okay.
Like a lot of people, they be like, oh yeah, I like my bass to be lower than the kick or something like that. So it's different ways of doing stuff.
Right.
That's like if I go in a rock and roll band studio, they do their stuff different.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a registered voter?
Yes,
Democrat or Republican?
Democrat.
Okay. What are you hearing out there in the streets with Biden and Harris as a ticket? As a young man, and you're still a young man to me, doesn't matter, you got a little beard on you. But what are you hearing out there with your people, the people you go around, people saying, are they talking about this election?
Yeah, they hoping he win.
But are they going to vote? Because Dr. Rock experienced a young person, told her, but she had enough in her to make sure this person. I had a song that I made called "Please Do It For Me." Philly Hott Radio, whistle while you work.
What's going on? It's Q from Jersey. I'm in the building.
What's up, Q?
Listen, what it do, my people? Let me tell you, I love my people. I love my people. I miss talking to y'all. My schedule changed, so I'm over here in the bathroom talking to my people. I'm gonna call in twice today, but my first subject matter, while I can, is the gun violence. I'm kind of twofold on this, right? I think this is how I feel. It's not even how I think. I'm like this. There's too much gunplay out here. Let's just talk about the city of Philadelphia. We can talk about Chicago, all the major metropolitan areas. It's just too much gun violence. We, as a community, have to police that. The cops only react. We got people in our community, these young brothers, these young men, who we need to take charge and come back to the community and help these youngsters out. We know what's going on in the streets.
Thank you.
Cops aren't going to stop it. We have to be out here policing our community, talking to these young men and teaching them to settle their differences in a whole different manner. I'm not promoting violence, so I don't want nobody to get the wrong message. But what I'm saying is, back in the day, if me and the hype man had an issue, we go out there and put some gloves on, we're going to do that.
Well, that's what I say, yes. You know.
Cats made us shake hands afterwards.
Wow.
That's gone. So now what's happening is, and I mean no disrespect, the OGs ain't really talking to the kids no more, but they're a little more wilder. We need some brothers out here to take charge. We need some brothers out here to help direct that youth and get it back to what it was. Okay, we're gonna have differences, but y'all dudes need to learn to settle with differences. That's what I'm trying to say, because we're losing a lot of young, intelligent black men.
Okay, well, we wanna thank you for calling up, and
We
you can
definitely
call
do.
back up because the phone is starting to pop up because the topics are real, they are genuine, and anything that me and Dr. Rock do, it comes from the heart. So we want to thank you for calling,
Q, we wanna
and
thank you so
Q
much.
for your 100%
Yes.
support, right?
Yes, we want to thank you for your support. You always support us, and we appreciate you, Q.
Okay, bye-bye. Hi, so Norman, go. Philly Hott Radio, whistle while you work.
Yes, I just came across this live and just calling in to tell Norman I see him making moves, doing big things after all these years. I remember his video, Tommy Knott. He was making beats for a long time, even when his brother was still living down. They've been making beats, DJing, they always do local parties, all that. So,
Well, who is you? We want to know.
Information. You need to keep up the good work.
Well, who is you? We want to know who is you, miss? What's your name?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm going to remain anonymous, but I came across this live. Somebody shared this live.
So that means that you got $1 million, so you can give us a contribution to radio show. See, them nominous people are rich. See, I know how to deal with them nominous. See, y'all got so much money, so we are asking for it so we can upgrade our equipment, so we can do some things in Philly Hott Radio, so we can catch up with the people that been there 70 years. But I want to thank you for calling. I'm Showtime the Hype Man, Miss Nominous. So you anything else you want to say to Norman? Because he's about to leave.
Congratulations.
All
I
right.
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank
We
you
love
so
you.
much for calling up.
Thank you, love you. So, Norm, before you
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
anything you want to say to our viewers
Yeah.
before you go? You have a phone number, you have an email, a
Uh,
website.
yeah, check out my go on my Facebook, hit me up. Whoever wants to join the party where I'm doing a mixtape, looking for singers, rappers, I'm looking for dancers, all that.
She can dance.
Yeah.
Let's get it then.
She said, yeah.
I'm making beats for all, and I'm dropping a mixtape.
Okay.
I do
wow.
videos too as well. So, you ready? Let's get it.
All right. No, I just appreciate by you being young, keeping it busy, and this is a good thing. Like I said, you young, you consider young, but so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I'm like, it's
I'm
a good
young.
thing. I'm young too.
Yeah, come on with it.
I'm younger than you.
But you know what? You know how people do drugs is a thing for people?
Uh-huh.
That's my drug, my music.
Your
Yeah,
music.
yeah. So
Yes.
basically, you're addicted. That's your addiction.
Yes.
Yes.
Music.
I love it.
Okay,
Well,
Norma.
I'm
Well,
proud of
we
you, and
want to.
I'm glad that you keep on doing that, good things. And if we know somebody that definitely needs some music, some beats, we would definitely send them to you.
Oh, yeah, you already know.
Well, Norm, we want to thank you from the
Yes.
bottom of our heart.
Yes.
We hope that you can
Thank
get your
you.
fans and get people to watch us, because we're looking to build a larger audience, because it's important that we can get some big advertising from Coca-Cola, Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Wow. We are trying to do something that never been done before on a radio show that we are building from the ground with the team and the staff. But we need actually money so we can support the radio show. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing. So I want to thank you, man, and wish you the best of
Well,
luck.
I'm going to put it to you like this. I'm going to put my word in and see what I can do.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, I know a lot of people.
There you go.
So I'm going to see what's up.
Okay,
Thank you,
good.
What's up with that,
Okay,
and I'm
well-
going to make it happen.
Okay, we'll do it. Thank you
And
so
check
much.
out my boy Hattie X.
Hattie X.
Hattie X 215.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you.
coming in.
Wow, Dr.
Yes.
Rock.
Yes,
That
good.
Mr. Norman was okay. I
Yes,
liked
he
his
was.
interview. He was on point.
Yes.
I felt his spirit, and that's what it's all about. It's a spirituality. What else you want to say, Dr. Rock?
No,
you
I
have
just,
another
I just
announcement?
thought, they
Good.
have me.
Philly Hot Radio.
Philly Hot Radio. Hello, how you doing this morning? Who's calling? Could you say it one more time? We couldn't hear you.
Hey, Eddie X, what's going on, my brother?
How
This
you
Showtime
doing?
Hype Man and Dr. Rock.
Yeah.
So what's going on, brother? What made you have
Yeah.
enough heart to call the radio
Yeah.
station?
Give me the heart to speak up because, man, yeah, keep the truth, man, keep it 100.
Yes.
Hearing that. I like sharing that knowledge around the world, man, keeping it going, man, keeping it flowing the ocean, you feel me?
Yeah. Wow.
So what do you do, Eddie, and what made you want to call Philly Hot Radio Whistle while you work? And we are grateful
Yeah.
for anybody that call us
Yeah.
on this show. So,
Was you listening to our guest for you to call, or, huh?
I listen to Norm Beats right there. I got a couple beats from him, man, they quality work.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, wow. So you got some couple beats from him, Norman. Wonderful.
so what are you an artist?
Yes, I am. I do music, audio production work. And I was actually in the studio. I seen the post. I figured I'd listen in. You heard you talking about we got to get back to our own thing. Make
No.
sure people are
Yeah.
clear.
No, tell her come
Yes. No, but
Okay,
that's
well, that's
wonderful.
good. So basically, are you a registered voter?
Yep.
You registered to vote?
Are you a
Well,
Democrat or Republican?
Maybe, but back in the day, I chose Green Party when I was younger. I was on some up when I was
Okay, but so now you're a Democrat.
Yeah.
not favorably due to historical factors, the Democratic Republics and their choices in their favor.
Okay, it's okay. I like that.
Okay.
Are you going to vote this upcoming election?
That's the hard decision right there. I'm still evaluating that because both parties I know a bunch of problems.
Well, basically, but I understand your view, and we respect that. But it's important that you do
Right.
vote, because we need over 296,000 Afro-American people, and you are a young brother. We need your help. And I want you to pray on it, because I'm not trying to make your decision, but if you can just pray on it, because it's important that we knock off the other opponent, because he have a problem with culture and people that was raised up the way that he was raised. He don't know different, so we hope that you can vote,
Yeah.
and I hope that you make a right choice. And I want to thank you for
Yeah.
calling from the bottom of my heart.
Yes, I would thank you also. Yeah, so it's important to get out there and vote. So, you know, just you have time to, you already registered.
Tell her, come on in.
So you have time to look and see, for the candidates and who, you would like to vote for. But, your voting depends, our voting depends on everything that's going on in our life. Okay?
So, bro.
With you to know no Trump, I can say that right now, that's a guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna keep it going, keep moving. Everyone out there listening, stay strong, do not give up on nothing.
Right.
When there's something positive, we find it more acting on teaching the way he acts.
Mm-hmm.
We had 215,
Right.
So, okay,
right,
well,
well,
we want to thank you,
for
brother,
calling
and keep listening to us, and maybe one day you can come to the radio station, talk about your story and your journey.
Oh, definitely can. I appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you for calling up.
Bye-bye. So,
so now I want to introduce, we have another guest here.
Another guest.
Another guest. Her name.
Come on, what's her name?
Isha Malloy Curry.
What's her name?
Isha Malloy Curry. Wait a minute now. I'm not finished.
Okay, go ahead, Dr. Rock.
Curvy Princess.
Curvy.
She's a curvy princess.
Wow.
And she does a lot of making. She makes things, and she sells a lot of glasses and sells different things on wholesale. So
Philly Hot Radio, whistle while you work.
Yes, good morning. This is Double D. And I'm going to go off topic a little bit here. I want to talk about the situation that we have with our youth today, young black men and women. And we need to start pushing
2 minutes, okay?
marriage again in our black community. Because with all these fatherless homes, this is what's spoofing our young daughters and our young men. And they're acting out because they're in pain.
Yeah.
They don't have nothing to come home to, basically. There's a man in the house. The mom is doing nothing. They don't have no respect for her whatsoever.
Right.
These kids are in pain and they want to do what they can. That's the world. The education system of ours has failed them. We failed them financially. The minimum wage that we have is not a true minimum wage, not for a family of four. We're struggling on every front. So it's no good for them to go out and sell our community to do that. Instead of making kind of money that they may not have to make on a regular job.
I mean, yeah, you're right. It is sad that, far as they wasn't things was going on, and they're not giving them opportunities and not giving people second chances. I mean, it's really a sad situation. And that's my...
And I call some of our ideas to our young black men. So we should let, fathers and just going on, generation after generation. Well, my mom ain't perfect, so she can make the little right and still be there. And all that kind of stuff. It's a sad situation.
Right. Well, see, that's my thing. That's my thing. My thing is, you have one child by someone and not taking care. Why you have more?
Well, Double D, before we go, because we have an interview, but I appreciate what you just said, and I want to say something, then we're going to close it. We are elected men and women that are controlled by dollars and corporate world. And what happened is that we have people that have the credentials to sit on boards, to make committees. But what I found out, for those who nothing wrong with education, going to college, taking it to a high level, what is missing? They have the great education, but they don't have the power of organizing and putting art for listeners, and also mastering right people in order. And what happened was we have the same people at all the tables with all this chest, they chest swelled up, but soon as somebody get died, their chest go back down like a midget. No disrespect to midget, Dr. Buck. I don't know nobody calling you up.
Who's a midget?
I don't know. Somebody might call and say he talked about a midget, then I'll get it from Dr. Rock and lay me out.
He has it from me.
So Double D, they don't invest money into that. So we're going to get into our next guest. But thank you, Double D.
Thank you so much for calling.
Okay, so Dr. Rock had introduced our guest for those who like to call
Yes,
up.
Isha Malloy.
Isha! What's going on? The phone keep ringing. Philly Hott Radio. So we can take no more calls.
Yeah.
So
All
go
right.
ahead.
Well, we do want them to call in because we got some giveaways.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get your,
get
so we
Yeah.
want you, so
Yeah.
what I got up here, we got some shark glasses. Look at this.
Yes.
For those men's and women's that wear glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Each person call, we're going to give away glasses.
Yes.
This is the way NBA,
Sure.
wait, these glasses here flip. Look,
Woo.
when you got on your beige and then you can come back and switch. So we have a pair of eyeglasses for those who like to call, get a free pair of these. Also, I have a nice bright yellow pair for those who like to do bootsy column for the Paula Funkadelics. And for maybe those who want to go out Halloween, you can pick these on to get yourself up. Now, these is if you want to be a prince. And those who like pink with little pearls on it, I'm telling you, ladies, we're giving these away.
Yeah.
Now, this blue, this for those who got Mercedes.
Take them out. Let them see how.
Let me show you. Let me show you the blue.
Let them see how good
Yeah.
it looks.
Look at these blues
Yeah,
here.
they're nice.
Yeah, nigga, this for guys with Mercedes. See this?
That's for guys?
Yeah, these for guys here. We have men glass.
All right.
For those who call up at 484-477-6348,
Yes.
you can get a
some
pair
glasses.
of
Call
these
up.
glasses.
Call
These are
up.
donation to the station, and we
Yes.
are giving away
Nice.
glasses.
Nice. Look at them. Look at these glasses.
We have another pair. Show them, Dr. Rock.
Very nice.
So we have women's and men glasses. So we're gonna get into the show. What made you? Because I see you a giver, and I like that because when you give, I still want to give you something. Even though you gave the shows glasses to give out to our audience and viewers, and I have seen your spirit, and your spirit, Philly Hott Radio.
Yes, I'd like to have that blue pair of glasses for men, please.
Okay,
Oh.
okay, you got it then. You got it then. Daryl
Who
got
is
the
it, Daryl?
Double D got the
Double
glasses.
D?
Thank you,
Alright,
Double
Double
D.
D.
I got them. I put them on the side.
We
Bye
got
bye.
it for you.
So you are an amazing woman. Cause you talked about your story to me, and you talked about your journey when I was out there talking to both of y'all. Get to know who you are. Your journey, and most people don't know that greatness is a journey behind it. And mentally, you never lost what God gave you called giving, reaching out, showing passion. But sometimes we give our stuff to the wrong people, don't appreciate, but they'll take it. And I'm grateful, and I know Dr. Rock is grateful. We are grateful for what you give our audience, and we're giving out glasses. But I'm grateful. Let's talk about your story, your journey, and how you came about all this magical that God has gave you, my sister.
I came about by God's grace. And the reason why I say by God's grace because people told me that I couldn't be a plus size model.
Come on.
And doors after doors closed for me. But a window was open. And I squeezed my fat self through that window.
You're a funny lady.
And I refused to give up because Jesus could have got off the cross anytime he wanted, but he didn't.
Right.
He stayed on that cross and he endured so much pain to die for our sins. They told me that I couldn't be an actress. I was in a play. It's cheaper to keep her. They told me that I couldn't be in a beauty pageant. I won second runner-up at the Big Beautiful Women pageant in Philadelphia.
Yes.
I just recently have Miss Plus United pageant. I won my state crown for Miss Plus United pageant. I'm going to the nationals next year. It was supposed to be this year, but due to the coronavirus, I never stopped. And I refuse to stop because I have a young black male son who's 15 years old who's watching everything that I do.
That's right.
And I came from Jamaica, Queens, New York to a whole new state where I didn't know anyone, but I stepped out on faith because as long as you have faith, besides of a seed of a mustard seed. That's all you need to do to have is to faith and to stand by faith and believe in God. That's why I have this shirt called Saved and Still Dope because I'm still beautiful. And I believe that I'm saved by the grace of God because I remember where I was and where I'm going and where I'm about to go and where I'm going to keep going. Even if people don't support me, I'm going to support me. I'm going to believe in me to my best ability. And I know that God believes in me. And I'm also an advocate for mental health. I suffer from depression and bipolar and suicide thoughts. It was plenty of times where I wanted to take myself out of here. But Dr. Rock helped me, and my mom, and Dream, so many women, so many people. If I forget somebody name, charge it to my brain, not my heart. But I wanted to be a voice to help young women and young men to know that just because you're suffering for something, you're not suffering in silence.
Hey, what's up, Philly Hot Radio? It's your boy, Mr. Cliff, down in Jersey again.
Okay, real quick, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Issa, my multi-talented fashion designer sister. I love you. You promote me. God bless you. Keep on doing what you do.
I love you more.
Oh, that is so
Wow,
nice.
thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
You know what? I want the audience to see what I have on that Isha made.
Go ahead, Dr. Rock. Let's go ahead.
Look at what I have on Hustler. She wrote Hustler and then a picture. So look, this is and a mask that match. Look at the mask. If I had to put it up straight out.
Go ahead, Dr. Rock.
And your shades, Roxy, your shades.
And my shades too.
Philly Hot Radio.
Good morning, good morning. I have a question for entrepreneur extraordinaire.
There you go. Come on with the question.
Issa Malloy.
Yes.
What's going on, Kirby Princess?
Hello, beautiful.
A question. Let the people know how did you get started? I never knew how you got started. I might have missed that if you talked about that. I just jumped on.
I got started when people kept telling me that I couldn't.
Okay.
And I believe that I could do anything through God's grace. And I believe that I refuse to give up.
Okay.
One time I was in a fashion show and the designer told me that he don't have stuff for big girls. And I believe that no matter what your size is, you are beautiful. And so I started to do stuff for plus size women, and not just plus size women, all women.
I love it.
Wow. Well,
I love her stuff. You know, she's very, supportive, and she helps others.
okay, also that
Keep it on. I don't want to hold up the lines because I know the people been calling because it took me. I've been trying to get on.
well, we want to thank you,
for
you calling up, and we know that we love you. You are great. You are a great person, and keep doing what you're doing. I love you. So basically, now what you got for us? I've seen you're picking up stuff.
I have some shirts that if someone wants to purchase, this is a women empowerment shirt.
Wow.
Also, I have gifts. Everybody has their own name.
Look at that.
This one is Dr. Rock.
Look at this, Dr. Rock.
Isn't that
I
nice?
Your
wanna-
name is on the sleeve.
I want to order to see it. Look at the Dr. Rock
That
shirt.
is nice.
And look at your name on the sleeve.
Yes,
Oh,
on
yeah,
the sleeve,
Look
Dr.
at
Rock.
Look at that, y'all, Dr. Rock.
And this one is for my favorite guy.
Oh, Lord. I got,
hey.
look, and it says, look at this, y'all. This is Philly Hot Radio T-shirts. Also, it has my name on it. Showtime, the Hype Man. So those who like to purchase any shirts, any design, we are asking y'all to support her business. The only way she can be successful, that we give contributions and to her business support it. We have to learn how to help people, but our own kind too. I want to make that clear. And those who are our white audience understand that what I'm saying. Not that the one nobody say, oh, Showtime, he talking black. No. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. As the African American community, it's important that we build, and those who are watching us, we appreciate from the bottom of our heart. This is an all-people show for every culture. I want to make that clear. But also, we do have a black businesswoman
Yes.
that our culture, black folks, never learned how to invest in each other. Dr. Rock always invests. Go ahead,
Now,
Dr.
let me
Rock.
just say this. I know that someone's asking. Her name is Isha Malloy. You can look her up on Facebook. Curvy Princess.
Look at these shirts.
So you can look her up if you would like to.
And
get
these shirts cost money too, Dr. Rock. It got Nextel in the tag.
Isn't that nice?
Oh,
That's what
Nextel.
I'm trying to get people.
Did I get
Because
that
they wanna
right?
know.
Next level.
The next level, yup. So that's why if you would like to.
And they
get
don't
contact with her.
shrink. They're 100% cotton.
Yes.
And if you have a company or a business, I could do your logo, your shirts by bulk, your mask. I always make sets. Like I said, this is one of my favorites. One, if you believe that you're still saving, you still dope.
Yes.
Come on, you still dope.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So I want to ask you a question, and Dr. Rock will ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about your journey, and this is what this show is all about. This is called Dreamers. Me and Dr. Rock is dreaming, along with our team, to do something that nobody never done before, even though we all had scars coming up. But what I want to say to you, that you do not have bipolar. You do not have none of that. It's important that God has allowed you to live this long. And know that the only way you don't speak it anymore, what you do, you live a new path and leave the old alone. And which he telling me that it's important that you write all that stuff down and let it go. In spite of it might come up. You have to learn the word called delete. I am the queen. I am the dope.
Yes.
I am good enough.
Yes.
I am beautiful.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I can, and I will.
And you will. That's right, Eve. That's right. You know, this young lady, she just has her heart is gold. I tell you, she's always supporting others, always, letting people, like, giving people things and gifts and stuff. She's a wonderful person. And that's why, my thing is, look her up. Support her. Yes, it's not just all about getting things for free.
Come on with it.
This is her business.
That's correct.
Okay? Her business means, what do business mean? Money.
Go ahead, Dr. Rock.
Money. So my thing is, because she's a young entrepreneur, let's not hate. Let's just get down and do the right thing and help her out. And get, I'm sure y'all see her posted all on my page all the time. I always post everything she do. And when I have her stuff on and I wear it, I post it. So give her some business. I mean, she's a good person. She'll do it for anybody else. She'll support people. I've seen her share everyone else's stuff. So what y'all need to do is get off the bandwagon and let's do this. Okay?
Wow.
And that means that, put her, look at herself and look on social media and you can find her. And she might want y'all to get her email or something. What is your email or your
what
number?
do you want to tell our audience before you leave? We want your phone number.
Yeah, phone number, everything.
And what you want to say hi to your son too. Hope he watching.
Hi, Andre Malloy. I miss you. He's been with my mother since school let out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's coming home.
He's in New York?
No, he's in Georgia. My mother moved to Georgia.
Oh Lord.
And
I like that.
That's my
Good
one and only
education.
baby. And I just can't wait till he come home. He's the reason why I go so hard. And I always give back, and I just wanted to let it be known since it's getting cold. Curvy Princess Boutique will be donating another Thanksgiving turkey to Philly Hott Radio.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
We got a turkey already.
Philly
Man, I
Hott Radio.
tell you.
And I'm surprised I don't hear nobody calling up for no glasses. What's going on? 484?
Y'all too cool.
477?
They too cool, I guess.
6348? Okay.
Well, basically, before you leave, because the show, me and Dr. I have to do a closing. What do you want to say to our viewers around the world on YouTube channel, Facebook Live? And it's important that you are on your way to victory. Your story that you gave us touched me. Dr. Rock, it touched Dr. Rock. And I know that it touched our viewers, and someone out there is struggling mentally, spiritually, and taking a lot of medication when the doctors only want to give you medication. But I realized the medication depresses you. and it make you grab it when that health issue, mentally health come up. But what happened is that once you gain the mentally mindset, and God, we're going to get another phone call. Go ahead, Dr. Rock.
Fully Hot Radio.
Yes, good morning. Am I being too greedy? This is Double D. Can I get a pay?
No, no, you're being greedy, and you didn't call Dr. D. So have a nice day. That was one of our favorite callers, and we're going to give, since he said that, we're going to give his wife a yellow pair of glasses. This is for a Double D. We got two pairs.
Got some glasses.
So we got a blue pair and a yellow pair. So when they go out matching together, we know that we did that. So I want to thank Double D. So this is your part before the closing with your interview. And then Dr. Rock, you like to say something? Go ahead, Dr. Rock.
No, I just want to say, keep doing what you do, Isha. You are, like I said, you are a blessing. And as far as the mental health, you don't have mental health anymore.
There you go, Dr.
Because
Rock.
guess what? You know, you're on this earth for a reason. But you got a lot more. God's not finished with you yet, and you have a lot more to do. So you keep on, going straight up the ladder like you're doing, and keep your heart and keep the way you are, your personality. You're a beautiful person inside and out. And I always try to support you because I really look at you. You know, I look at her like family too, because she's a wonderful person.
Good.
So,
that means a lot.
just keeping on what you do. Okay?
I want to give a quick shout out to Norman Galloway. He's been by my side from day one, and behind every successful woman is a successful man.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be anywhere near where I want to be without this man. He's an entrepreneur, he's a DJ, he's a music producer, and he's my rock.
Yeah.
And support his clothing line, Above the Norm. You need a DJ, he's there. You need beats, he's there. I just believe a family pray together, they stay together.
That's right.
And I just want to thank Showtime and Dr. Rock and this whole crew and staff for having me. And I just want to send positive vibes and blessings to all your listeners, and thank you in advance.
Thank you so much. So we want to thank you. So we want to thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on it.
So what they did, so basically we want to thank her. We only have about 2 more minutes. I'm going to let Dr. Rock to say something, and we're going to close the show.
Okay, this is what I'm going to say. I told y'all every week it's about change.
Come on, Dr. Rock.
So I want to make sure that everybody understands until November the 3rd, this is our topic, change. We need change. And the only way we're going to get change is for everyone to get out and vote. Our life depends on it, okay? Our life depends on our vote. So everyone needs to get out and vote. And believe me that this is very important. If you're not registered, remember, you can always get registered to vote first. And then, then you should vote. And make it your priority to vote.
Good. I'm glad Dr. Rock said that. I want to just encourage all communities that we learn how to stick together and learn how to deal with each and every one of us that live in this world. It's important that for those who are struggling, those who are mentally disturbed, we truly believe that me and Dr. Rock say show love. It's important that we find the word love in our heart and not hateful towards any man or woman that's trying to build something for themselves. Dr. Rock don't have to be here every Saturday. I don't have to be here. But God has gave us an invitation for me and her to build a radio show. Yes, me and Dr. Rock got a radio show. And I don't want to hear about Tube. Y'all can do this. This is special for both of us. So I want to thank our fans, our staff, those who help us behind the scene to make sure the phones are working, the equipment is working. They invested in this radio show because it's important that we thank the people behind the scene that's helping us go along. We want to thank our guests, Norman and
Isha Malloy.
So we
Carmen Princess and Norm, that boy. I think it's that boy.
Yeah. So we want to thank him. So we want y'all to tune in next Saturday at 10 a.m. We love y'all. We want y'all to have a good day. And remember that God is on your side. Peace. See